So on Monday of this week, Mark Meadows had his very important hearing in front of the judge, begging the judge to please let him move his case from state court in Georgia to federal court. He took the stand for more than 3 hours, and during that time, he effectively blamed everything on Donald Trump. Now, he also, for the record, undercut his case of having it moved from state court to federal court by, as the prosecutors pointed out, not actually using any tools of the executive branch and instead went to private individuals, which undercuts his entire defense of, hey, I was doing it for the government. But he did make it clear during his 3 hours of testimony under oath that Donald Trump directed him to do this. But more importantly, Meadows said that Donald Trump was sick and tired of losing court cases. At that point, he had already lost 60 different court cases trying to overturn election results. So in Meadows' words, Donald Trump was trying to find a non-litigious way to secure his victory. So he made the phone call to Brad Raffensperger, asked him to go find 11,000 votes, and the rest is history. But Meadows' admission that Donald Trump wanted to find a way to change the election results without going through the court system kind of proves that Donald Trump thought, listen, we can't do this legally, so we're going to have to find another way. Now, Donald Trump has wriggled out of more conundrums and issues than we can count. So we cannot write the epitaph on Donald Trump's political grave just yet. However, under ordinary circumstances, with an ordinary defendant, this would 100% be the nail in the coffin, right? Your top confidant, your right-hand man, taking the stand under oath, swearing that you wanted to find a way outside of the law to do a thing. Yeah, an ordinary defendant, that's going to get you convicted every time. Now, again, because it's Trump, because he's gotten out of so much trouble in the past, we cannot make that same prediction. However, this statement from Meadows can and will be used against Donald Trump when it comes time for his actual prosecution. As for Meadows, we're still waiting to see if the judge is going to move his case to federal court. But as I said, the prosecution pointed out that you didn't do this as a federal government employee. You did it basically as just a favor to Donald Trump. You worked for the guy, so you spent your off time going through non-governmental sources to do the bad things that Trump is accused of doing. So it was not actually your role in the federal government to do this. You just did it to help out a friend. Either way, Meadows' testimony for both Meadows and Trump was not good and probably isn't going to give them the results that they've been hoping for. One of today's video sponsors is Miracle Made. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. Using this silver-infused fabric inspired by NASA, Miracle Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long, so you get better sleep every night. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands and feel as nice, if not nicer, than bed sheets used by some 5-star hotels. And it's designed for your skin. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne. Sleep clean with Miracle. Now, I actually made the switch to Miracle Made bed sheets at the beginning of this year, and I couldn't be happier with this product. They keep me cool throughout the night, which means I'm getting better sleep because I'm not waking up all throughout the night from being too hot. You can try it yourself. Go to trymiracle.com/ROF to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, If you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code ROF at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/ROF and use the code ROF to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/ROF to treat yourself.